Hey there, welcome to Brave Moon Tarot. I hope you're doing well today. And I'm really happy you're here. Today, I'm excited because I think this is the first time I've ever done a reading for couples. I've done quite a few for singles, but I thought I really need to do one for people already in relationships. Because, we need to share the love with them too. So I thought it would be fun to see what, if you're in a relationship, what you can do to strengthen your connection with your partner. So, I feel like each group was pretty different. Maybe 1 and 2 were slightly similar, but I do feel like each group was pretty different. So go ahead and meditate on which pile is calling to you, and we'll get right into the reading. Hey there, if you chose group number 1, then this is your love reading. I did pick a Whispers of Love card, but I'm going to set that to the side for the time being. I'm going to pull your tarot cards first. I don't know why I just said that so weird. That sounded... I don't know. I'm being weird. Okay, let's focus on group number 1. Group number 1. How can they strengthen their relationship with their partner? How can they strengthen this connection? Group number 1. All right, we have Page of Wands. Group number 1. Group number 1. 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. We have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. Can I get one more card, please? 5 of Wands. Wow. Okay. Your bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. I'm going to set that over there. I wasn't going to look at the bottom of the deck, but I felt like I had to. And now that I see what came out, wow, do you see how many wands you have here? I feel like those of you watching pile number 1 I feel like there maybe is lacking a little passion in your relationship at the moment. And I'm definitely feeling like you need to bring more passion into this relationship. I mean, your bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Wands, which is an opportunity for something passionate, a new beginning. Wow, we have 6 of Wands, 4, Page, Knight, and the 5 of Wands. This is amazing to me. And then you have your other 3 cards are Pentacles. So I'm wondering if you and your partner are very hardworking people, very dedicated to your jobs. You both could also be putting hard work into this relationship. But I feel like maybe, because I'm just sort of getting the sense that maybe because you're such hard workers, that you may be focusing more on the work side of this relationship than the fun, passionate side. We have the 3 of Pentacles here, which is all about teamwork. And I love the one in this particular deck because it's one person holding the other person up to accomplish something. So I feel like the 2 of you are just great partners. You work well together. You get things done. It's like you work in harmony with each other. And I feel like that you have built or are working to build a very abundant, prosperous life with each other. The Ten of Pentacles is kind of like that completion of all your hard work. So I feel like that is what you are striving towards. And then we also have the Pentacles here, which is an opportunity. I like to think of this as the start of a good investment. It just takes this one coin, and it's kind of like basically like that. It's an investment. You're starting something that you want to be long-term. So I feel like the two of you are working towards something long-term, but maybe in the process, you have sort of lost some of that fiery passion that you had when you first got together, which is why I think this was the bottom of the deck energy. So I think currently right now I think the two of you need to come up with something, a new opportunity to spark that passion within you. I think we have this Page of Wands here. This Page of Wands is all about, this could be like a new beginning as well. Something that just sparks that fire inside of you. Now, this could be talking like more physical connection with your partner. That's, that could just be like surface level passion. Starting something new in the boudoir. That could be what it's talking about. It could be talking about anything like that. Could also be talking about just anything that brings that spark and that fire back in your relationship. We have the Four of Wands, which is a celebration. It's a happy, stable energy. It's just celebrating what you have worked for. So again, I feel like you're definitely hard workers and you're definitely putting in the work towards this relationship. But I think that somewhere along the way, maybe that spark has sort of fizzled out a little bit. I definitely think, now this card can talk about conflict and disagreements. But what I find interesting about this one is you see there's like all these foxes charging towards him, but then he is charging in the opposite direction with his head up. So it's like, to me, this is you facing an issue head on, which ties really well in with this hard work. So I feel like when it comes to this, bringing passion back into your relationship, I feel like this is telling you to deal with this head on, to not shy away from it, not to ignore it. Sometimes when we ignore situations, they tend to grow. But I think in this case, you might have just needed a reminder because you're working so hard. It's not that you are purposely ignoring that part of your relationship, but maybe your focus has been so narrowed in on work or establishing this more stable home life that you kind of forgot about that. One thing you can do, in particular, the Six of Wands, this can talk about putting someone up on a pedestal. So maybe because I really get the feeling that this is equal, like the two of you are putting in equal work. So I feel like with this particular card, both of you can acknowledge even just the little things that you do for each other or that you do for the household in general, and start acknowledging those little things and start kind of praising your partner, and they should be doing the same for you, just so that you start to feel more appreciated. So, oh my gosh, I just got chills for some reason. This is like a really happy reading though. I mean, I feel like the two of you are just so dedicated to each other, and I absolutely love that. The Knight of Wands too, he's bold, he's adventurous, he's very creative, he's a risk taker. So I feel like the two of you, again, with this one, I mean, they both have their heads held high, charging towards something. So I feel like this is both of you deciding that you're going to maybe take a step back a little bit from working so hard and putting more passion back into your relationships. I want to see what your Whispers of Love card is. Oh, you got number 5, simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Oh, that definitely ties into the 6 of Wands here. So it's like just acknowledging your partner and the things that they do, and they could do the same for you. And it just makes you feel good when people acknowledge the hard work that you do and the things that you're doing. Gosh, I really feel like the two of you are real partners in crime with everything, especially because of this 3 of Pentacles. I feel like the two of you hold each other up a lot, which I love. I do want to get some clarification though. I want to get some clarification on this Ace of Wands. What can you tell me more about the Ace of Wands? Okay, so we got the Page of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So this tells me right here that the two of you have been stuck. Again, this could be like physical passion. This could just be stuck in other aspects of your life, like hobbies or things that make your heart happy. And I feel like the both of you have just been sort of feeling stuck in that regard. But one thing you can do is be open and honest with each other about what you want and what your expectations are. And talk it out. The swords also talk about communication. So I think communication is the key here. Another thing about pages is they are sometimes a little less, what's the word? They're kind of, I can't think of the word. I'm stuck for the word. It's kind of like they're not as, oh geez, see, it's like me right now. I'm having trouble communicating. I feel like that might be, that might tie into this. Maybe that's why I'm having trouble communicating, because maybe this is something that the two of you haven't really talked about before. And so it might be a little bit of a struggle to talk about how to bring more passion into your relationship. Maybe it makes you nervous, or maybe you just have never had that conversation with this particular partner before. And so that's why I think it's really good to just start those conversations and be completely honest, and it'll help you get unstuck from this energy. What can you tell me about the Ace of Pentacles? So I'm just curious that we have 2 aces here. It's like the start of, or opportunities coming in. Now the ace, like I said, the Ace of Pentacles, I always think of that as investing in your future. So I do feel like the start of this passion, whatever this is that that you're going to bring into your relationship, this is something that is going to strengthen your relationship. It's because I feel like this, again, with the Pentacles, this is like long-term, and you two are working towards long-term goals with each other. So, I think it's great that we have like the 2 aces. So it's like starting something that's going to be, that you two are going to work on for a while. And then, to clarify the Ace of Pentacles, you got the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. This is all about fate and destiny and victory and achievement. And so I think this is definitely a good thing. It's definitely going to be worth your while to kind of shift your focus from all this work. And again, when I say focusing on work, I don't mean like ignoring, the everyday things that you do, or ignoring, like being lax, because relationships are hard work. There's no getting around that. Good, healthy relationships do take work. And so I'm not suggesting that you ignore that part of your relationship, but I think this is like bringing more playfulness, more fun into, well, I shouldn't say into, or just like back into, in your relationship. And so again, with this destiny card, I feel like this is a long-term relationship with your partner. And so whatever you do to bring that fiery passion back in, it's going to be successful. You're going to have victory. I love that. Should we get, I don't know, I feel like I should we get like one, let's do, you know what, let's pull a card from, yeah, let's pull a music oracle card. I don't know why, I just kind of want to, because these are fun, and I'm feeling like your energy group one is like, I feel like you're definitely going to be bringing some more fun back into your relationship. And so that's kind of how I look at these music oracle cards. So what final piece of advice or tidbit of wisdom can we give to group number one, please? Group number one. These cards are hard to shuffle. Group number one, please. Group number one. Some advice for group number one. These cards are quiet. What the heck? Group number one, please. Okay. Oh, wow. You got Tina Turner. So, it's not what happens that matters. It's how you deal with it. Purge your life of whatever brings you down. The most beautiful lotus blooms in the deepest mud. Wow. That's awesome. Those are fabulous descriptions there. Another thing you can do is maybe listen to some Tina Turner music. I mean, she is an amazing performer, by the way. So, not that I've ever seen her live, but I would love to. But if you've seen her on TV, she is, I mean, talk about fiery passion up on stage. This woman has it. So maybe listen to some Tina Turner music. Maybe that'll set the mood for this this new opportunity for passion coming into your life. So, okay, that's where I'm leaving you, group number one. I wish you and your partner all the best, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please join me again for another pick a card reading. Bye, guys. Hey there, if you chose group number two, this is your love reading. So we'll take a look at your Whispers of Love card in a minute here, but let's get your tarot cards going. All right, Spirit, how can group number two improve their connection with their partner? And right out of the bat, we got Ace of Cups. Group number two, how can they strengthen their connection with their partners? Oh, wow. That was a lot. Okay, do I want those? Sure. Five of Cups. We have the Chariot. The Four of Swords. King of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands. Two more cards, please, for group number 2. We have the World and Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck is Six of Swords. All right, let's see what is going on with group number 2. We do have 3 Cups cards here. I love that you got the Ace of Cups straight out of the first out of the deck here. This is talking about new opportunities for romance. So I'm wondering if you and your partner need a little more romance in your relationship. We do have the Five of Cups here, which talks about, sometimes it talks about like regret and loss, but I look at this as like someone focused on something. It's almost like they're focused on the past. So I wonder if maybe the two of you used to be more romantic and now maybe not so much. And you're kind of longing for that time in your relationship when you were a little more romantic, which typically happens at the beginning stages. I definitely feel like I'm getting that the two of you do need to take some time out. This can talk about reflection, kind of rejuvenating. So I wonder if the two of you need to take a step back from things and kind of refocus on the romance. It's interesting. We have the King of Swords here, which talks about being a little more analytical, logical. But it's interesting, this particular card, he's sitting there and then he's got the owl up here. So it's like he's contemplating something. So I wonder if the two of you do need to, I want to get some clarification though. Why is the Four of Swords here? What can you tell me about the Four of Swords, please? Okay, we have the Justice card. And what about the King of Swords? What can you tell me about the King of Swords, please? That was too many. That was too many. I'm not taking those. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here, please? Why is the King of Swords here? Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. What else can you tell me about the King of Swords, please? King of Swords. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, this is interesting. Okay, let's focus on this card first. So we have the Four of Swords clarified by the Justice card. So this tells me that you and your partner need to take some time out to kind of reflect on your relationship and bring a little bit more balance. Again, I'm wondering if the romance has maybe... like maybe there's not as much as you would like right now. And so I feel like that might be causing your relationship to feel a little out of whack maybe than you used to feel. Now the King of Swords, like I said, the King of Swords, it's like he's sitting here pondering something. He's trying to come up with a plan, or he's thinking about, like, he's just really thinking about something. And then to clarify it, we got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. I mean, wow. So I feel like the two of you definitely need to put an end to something. What is... Because I feel like this is what you want. You want the Ten of Cups. You want this romance back. You want this abundance of love and romance in your relationship. But what is preventing that? Whatever is preventing that needs to end. Is it that you're working too hard? Is it that you're unhappy with where you're living? Is it that you haven't had a break from the kids in a very long time? Whatever it is, I think the two of you need to take some time out and really think about it. Really think about what you can do to fix it. So, for example, if you haven't been able to, like, if your kids are with you all the time, is there something you can do? Like, are there grandparents around? Or not even that. Like, sometimes it's hard when it's just the two of you and you don't, like, if you're living somewhere and you don't have friends nearby, or you don't have family nearby, like, maybe one of you can take the kids for a day and the other one goes for a walk, or whatever they want to do. And then the next day, the other one takes the kids while you just drive around, or whatever it is. I mean, you know, there's different creative ways to get around that. So it's like, and that's just one example, of course, but you know, is it your job? Are you working so hard that when you come home, you just don't have time, or I shouldn't say time, you don't have the energy to, like, you know, have a romantic dinner. So are there things you can do at work? Like, do you have can you take any time off, or can you talk to your boss and figure out how to delegate some of the work? Whatever it is, that's what your partner is here for. Like, you shouldn't have to deal with this by yourself. You have a partner. And so I feel like the two of you need to take some time to talk this out, figure things out, figure out how to bring romance back into your relationship. Whatever is blocking this, this is telling you put an end to it, you know. And sometimes it can be really difficult, but I think working with your partner is going to help that. We have the Seven of Wands here, which I want to get some clarification on that, but this can talk about, oh, I'm having a blank, kind of like aggression, discord with someone in particular. So it's like, are you and your partner, because there's a lack of romance, or because you're so focused on work, or whatever it is that causing like little arguments between the two of you? It's interesting too. It's like there's two little animals in the background. So it's like, is that the two of you plus your kids? I don't know, but let's get some clarification on that. Because I'm getting the sense that there might be like, just, you know, not major arguments, but, you know, just the everyday kind of like, why didn't you put the dishes in the dishwasher kind of arguments. And that stuff too gets in the way of romance too. Because when you're arguing about the dishes, you really don't feel like having a romantic evening with that person sometimes. So to clarify the Seven of Wands, we got the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So this tells me right here that whatever these little disagreements are, it's going to take a lot of work. Like, bringing romance back into your relationship is going to take work. But I feel like there is going to be an opportunity, or maybe just watching this video will spark an idea of bringing passion and romance back into your relationship. But again, it is going to take work. I definitely feel like, especially with all this talk of taking a step back and reflection, like this is not going to be an easy fix. This is definitely going to take work. All good relationships take work. So I think that this is actually good to work with your partner on this. We also have the Seven of Cups over here, which can talk about fantasies. It can talk about having lots of options. I want to get clarification on that, but I feel like maybe the two of you, one or both of you, have been daydreaming or fantasizing about spending more time with each other, but like life is just sort of getting in the way at the moment. So can we get some more clarification on the Seven of Cups, please? Seven of Cups. Okay, I guess, well, one card flew out. I guess I'm just getting one card. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands here. Sometimes this card can be, like feeling a little defensive, but I feel like with the Seven of Cups, I'm getting more that this is kind of preparing, I hate to say like preparing for a battle, because that's kind of what I get from this card, but battle is not the right word. Again, I feel like bringing more romance back into your life, is going to be hard work. So I feel like that's what this is speaking to, is just preparing, persevering, because I feel like the both of you definitely want more romance. You're fantasizing about it. So I feel like this is just persevering through some of these obstacles and sticking with it to bring that back into your relationship. We have the Chariot and the World here. So the great thing is these are two fantastic cards. These talk about triumph and victory and the culmination of all your hard work and celebrating. Like these are two really, really good cards. But over here, we also have the Six of Swords. I feel like this is your current energy. And the Six of Swords is kind of, it's sad. It's not going to lie. It's sad energy. And so, you know, I'm not saying that you're like, you know, just sad constantly all the time about this, but I feel like the lack, I don't want to say lack of romance, but maybe there's just not as much as you want. And it's sort of making you feel sad because there's, again, I just feel like there's some obstacles in the way preventing this. And so I want to get some clarification though on the Ace of Cups. Oh, like what is this new opportunity? What's coming towards group number 2? What can you tell me about, oh, we got 2 there. Oh, okay. So we have the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups. This is interesting. Both of these can talk about, like reunions. This can talk about, this is kind of like past energy I'm getting, but they're great. This can also talk about celebration, it's stability. This talks about happiness that's a little more innocent in nature, something that makes you very, very happy, a time when things were easier. both of these cards are reconciliation cards. So I feel like this new opportunity, it's telling you to take a step back to when the two of you first got together. You know, I mean, if you imagine when you start a relationship, there's a reason why they call it the honeymoon period, because you're just so blissfully happy. And I feel like it's telling you to bring in the, you know, to start something that's remind you of how the two of you were when you first got together and how blissfully happy the two of you were at that moment. And maybe that will spark some ideas of how you can bring this romance back into your life. Because again, this one, it's like you're looking towards the past. And so the fact that you got these two cards that talk about the past. Wow. Okay, let's see what your Whispers of Love card is. You got number 14, ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Wow. See, again, I feel like this is talking about your partner. The two of you need to tackle this together and take some time out for each other and talk this through and figure out ways that you can bring some of this romance back into your life and tell your partner what you really need and ask your partner what they need. And I think the two of you are going to be able to work through this. And again, you got the Chariot and the World, which is all about victory and having the world. Oh, I love this. This is, I don't know. I feel like group number 1 and group number 2 are sort of similar, but different in a different way. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, I do have so much hope for this. And so this makes me happy. So good luck to you and your partner. And I really hope this helped. And if you enjoyed it, then please join me again next time for another pick a card. Bye, guys. Hello there. If you chose group number 3, then this is your love reading. We'll take a look at your Whispers of Love card here in a minute, but I want to get your tarot cards going. So let's see. Spirit, how can group number 3 strengthen their connection with their partner? Group number 3, how can they improve their connection with their partner? Group number 3. Group number 3. Whoa, that was a lot. Do I want all those? Yes. Okay. We'll take them. I've got Page of Cups, the Emperor, the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the Hermit. No, that was too many. I don't think I want those. Okay. Group number 3. Group number 3. What can they do to strengthen their connection with their partner? The Tower. Okay, that was way too many that fell out. Group number 3. Group number 3. Ace of Wands. One more, please. One more for group number 3. Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is Page of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, you have 3 major arcana here. You have 3 major arcana and you've got 3 pentacles over here. I definitely feel like this is more of a long-term partnership that you're in right now. You could be currently have, wait, that didn't come out right. You could if you're watching this now, I feel like you've been with your partner for a while. Or if you just started this connection or this partnership, this is more long term. Just because that's how I think of the Pentacles, as more of long-term energy. Plus we have the Three of Pentacles, which tells me that the two of you are definitely hard workers. You lift each other up. You're willing to put in the hard work that it takes for long-term relationships, because let's face it, relationships are hard work. So I feel like the two of you are dedicated to this connection. You're definitely want to bring more, or well, not more, but you definitely want to bring balance into your relationship. And I think the two of you, I feel like the two of you see each other as equals, like give and take. You are a couple who wants to share equally with each other in all aspects. With this Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is your current energy. Again, this is a slower moving energy, so it's like you're definitely willing to put in the work for this relationship. You're very trustworthy, very open with each other. I really... Hold on a second. I want to see what this card is. Oh, wow. You got number 27, spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Wow. I know I said that some of you could have been in a relationship for a while. I feel like a lot of you, though, this might be a new relationship. But that it's definitely going to turn into long term. Because we have 2 pages, which is like the beginning of something. It's the start of something. It's more innocent energy. Well, not necessarily innocent, I guess. It's like the new stage of something. You know, obviously they're not as established as like the king or queen. Plus we have 2 aces, which is the beginning. It's like new opportunities. I want to get some clarification, though, on this Tower card. What can you tell me about the Tower card? Why is the Tower here? Whoa. Okay. We got the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. The World card came out and I put it back in because I felt like it should not have come out. I feel like the World card should not have come out. But we do have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. I feel like, I know this Tower card is scary, and it's, you know, sometimes it's like, oh my God, something terrible is going to happen. I feel like, yeah, okay. Again, I feel like this might be just very specific that some of you are just starting this relationship. But I feel like this is saying that in every relationship, there's going to be Tower moments, especially long-term relationships. It's inevitable. It happens whether we're in a relationship or not. The Tower moment is going to happen. When I first laid the cards out, I got this feeling that these 2 cards were very close to each other in the sense of that when a Tower moment is going to happen, I got the feeling that like it's going to make one or both of you just like retreat. And then when I asked to clarify the Tower, we got the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. The Eight of Cups talks about retreating and like this, you know, person swimming away from all the cups. And I feel like that might be, I don't want to say a warning, but I'm really getting the sense that one of you might need to work on that. It's like one of you is has a tendency to shy away from big problems. And the other one is more of the Knight energy, which is basically going towards it. So it's almost like it's saying the two of you might need to work on meeting in the middle when there's going to be these Tower moments. I want to get more clarification on the Hermit, though. Why is the Hermit card here? Why is the Hermit card here, please? Why is the Hermit card here? Okay, yeah. So to clarify the Hermit, we got the Two of Wands and the Page of Swords. So instead of, well, I shouldn't say instead of. I think this is just saying that whichever one of you, and it could, maybe it's both of you, take a lot of time to themselves. This is just saying, it's not that you shouldn't shy away from issues. Sometimes you just need to, sometimes it's good to reflect by yourself and to kind of go within and figure out how to fix a problem. But I think what this is saying here is that when you do that, to be open and honest with your partner, let them know what's going on. Tell them, I need my space for a little bit. That doesn't mean I don't want to talk to you. It just means I need to figure things out. This is also talking about, I always think of this as having strength too. I know it's not the Strength card, but this person's sitting with this like lion type creature. So I always think of it as this person having strength, being bold in their decisions. So again, I feel like this is all tied together. So when things go bad, when there's some heavy issues going on, and whichever one of you is the one to retreat, I think it's important to just be open and honest and let your partner know what's going on. Because I imagine it would be very scary to have something huge going on and then your partner's just like, nope, I'm out. I don't want to deal with it. That can kind of cause a little, you know, imbalance. And again, I feel like the two of you want balance, like, you know, work hard to keep balance in the relationship. But because there are going to be Tower moments in our lives. And it's almost like it's just saying, since you like balance in a relationship, then the two of you are going to have to figure out how to come together in the middle, and figure this out. I want to get more clarification on this Emperor card. Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor here? Okay, so the Emperor talks about wisdom and strength and being in their power and just being bold and confident. And then to clarify that, we got the King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. I'm really getting that, again, this is like one of you, and maybe that's what's going on. One of you is definitely more emotional than the other, and one is a little more grounded. That could be why, too, that there's more, we're getting a lot of pages here and a lot of, maybe that's where the younger energy is coming from. There could be an age difference in this connection, that like one of you is a little bit younger than the other. And just by nature, the person who's older is a little more grounded, a little wiser, just because, wiser tends to go with age, or comes with age. Not to say that younger people can't be wise, but you know what I mean? Like I do feel like there's a little bit of, someone's a little bit more emotional than the other. This card talks about looking towards the past, sometimes feeling sad because of what you lost, but not really looking that there's still things there that you can appreciate and have gratitude for. Whereas this person is a little bit more grounded, a little bit more stable, reliable. So I feel like definitely with this Emperor that whoever's more grounded in the relationship can help the other one become a little bit more grounded, a little more balanced. The Page of Cups talks about romance. So I find it interesting that we have the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. It's like one is very romantic and one is very practical. So that could be the two of you in this relationship. We also have Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. This is opportunities for new beginnings, opportunities for new things to come into your relationship. And if you just started a relationship, this could be where someone's a little bit more romantic and passionate and the other one's a bit more practical and down to earth. That could be what these are referring to. It could also talk about bringing in, each of you bringing something different into the relationship. So even if you've been together for a while, somebody can bring a little bit more, what was I going to say? Like someone can bring someone's a little bit more, I was going to say mental, and that sounds terrible. That's not what I wanted to say, but maybe someone in this relationship really likes, maybe they're a little bookish. That's just an example. Maybe they love to read. They love learning. Whereas this person, loves anything creative, anything that's kind of out there, but fun. And the both of you kind of like balance each other out. I want to get more clarification on the, I'm going to do this together. So Spirit, why are the aces here? What are the two aces here for? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Look at that. Two of Pentacles. It's like he's juggling. He's balancing on one foot. He's balancing the two pentacles. So it's like the two of you bring balance to each other. I love that. And then we have the balance with the Six of Pentacles. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be gushing, but I just got a sense of like, again, with the spiritual connection. I think this is a really good long-term relationship, and whether you just started it or not. I do want to let's pull like one more, you know what? Let's pull one more Whispers of Love card. I don't know why. I didn't do this for the other groups, but I feel like each group was just quite different from the others. So even though I didn't do this for the other groups, I'm going to do it for you. So do we have any final advice or wisdom for group number 3, please? What else? What other info can we give for group number 3? Group number 3, please. Whoa, oh my gosh. Okay, those went flying. I think you got, oh yeah, you got 3 actually, so let's see what they are. You got number 31. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Was that? Yeah, 31. And then we got number 15. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. And then we got number 37. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you will always consider them. Aw. Well, since we're talking specifically about couples here, I think this just reinforces the love that you have for each other and the connection that you have. Practice compassion and love makes the difference. I definitely think this ties in with, like I said, one person is a little more grounded. The other is a little more passionate and romantic. And so I think the partner who's a little more practical can definitely help the other with any past hurts. And when these tower moments arise, I think that partner can help the one who's in touch with their emotions a little bit more get through it. And practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective. So I definitely think that helps. Again, since the two of you seem, even though you're different, it's like you complement each other really well. So the one who's definitely more emotional can bring that side out in their partner, and the one who's a little more grounded can help the one who's more emotional. So I feel like just practicing compassion, recognizing the differences that you have, but the fact that you complement each other so well. I mean, again, I feel like with the 2 aces, we got the 2 pages, and then with the balance card with the 6 of Pentacles, there's just a lot of balance here that I find really wonderful. And so I think this is definitely a very strong bond that you and your partner have. And I wish the both of you all the best, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then please join me again for another pick a card. Bye.